What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? In this episode, we are talking about titanium. So titanium was basically the SEC filed a complaint and has alleged that it's basically one giant scam. And so, as you guys know, or if you don't know, Crypto for the People basically interviewed this guy who was basically a scamster. And apparently his real name is Michael Alan Stollaire instead of Michael Stollaire. I think they even promoted that he was advising ETN, and he may have been. I'm not sure, but either way, the SEC has came down and has alleged that it's, they had no deals with PayPal or Disney, as I think this guy was saying. I don't know. For me, it was too good to be true. It was just too much. This blockchain, they had too much going on, and I think they used to have a roadmap where you could see what was going on, and I think development would had take way over a year or something like that, and it just wasn't something I was interested in. I was interested in projects that were kind of had a project already developed. They just needed backing, and they were going to hit a few different things. Now, this is not financial or investment advice at all. This is just entertainment. But, he apologized for even having him on. And, if you want to watch that video, then you can just look him up on YouTube. But, a lot of support from his community, and that, this guy had such an elaborate scheme that you just don't know. So that's what I just kind of want to make this video about. Also, this is not to bash Crypto for the People at all, because his channel is inspirational in my opinion, and he's actually inspired a lot of other YouTubers in the space to create their channels as well. Now, with some of these projects, you just don't know. They could have a 4.5 rating or whatever. They could be on some of these websites that, like ICO Bench or whatever, ICO Tracker, and all these other ICO sites that, rate these cryptocurrency projects. At the end of the day, you just really don't know which ones are going to really be real projects and which ones are not, unless, one of these solid developers from like Cardano or whatever come out and say, they're going to actually advise one of these projects, or that they show it on their Twitter account. And you're able to verify that they are, invested in some of these ICOs and projects. Verify like some of these investment firms, that they are on board, and you can look it up on their website and it shows. So you definitely want to like backtrack and kind of verify, at least if you're participating in ICOs here in the US, you can't really participate in most ICOs. As they qualify for securities. So unless you do these pools, which, for personally, I don't really feel safe investing in pools, as, that could be a scam too. I mean, with cryptocurrency, it just needs more regulation or a real way to verify which projects are real and which ones are not. Even then, you run the risk of that project not even succeeding, or another project competing against your project, unless you're invested in both. So there's a lot of risk factors involved in just throwing your money at an ICO and hoping that it goes parabolic and, to the moon. I think those days are pretty much over for, most ICOs. You really have to really figure out what you're doing. This is why I stopped doing videos about, tons of ICOs or whatever. I haven't even done that many about ICOs. And matter of fact, my channel was mainly built on doing reviews way back when Tron was way out of the number 10 area and was, way undervalued, and Cardano was 2 cents and way undervalued. Litecoin was, way back when Litecoin was cheap. And a lot of these coins were. So, I've done videos, and that's what my channel was really built on. And, I've tried to cover the best projects that I could. And so that's why I don't really do a whole lot of ICO reviews or videos. And I just want to keep it, I want to keep it 100 with my audience, so to speak. And so that's kind of why, why I do my channel the way I do it. As you guys see, I promote co-vesting. They have a DLT license from Gibraltar. It's one of the first cryptocurrency licenses in the world that really promotes regulation around these projects, and you have to abide by those terms, and you can find that link in that video. But co-vesting allows you to mirror trade, copy trade professional traders, and that's a way you can grow your crypto portfolio without having to invest in like crazy ICOs that you may not know what's going on. I know there's YouTubers that's all they do. They have huge followings, and that's good for them. They talk to the ICOs, and you know what? I get emails all the time about promoting or having a CEO on my channel, and I just don't feel comfortable with that at this time unless it was somebody noteworthy that I know from one of these projects, in the top 10 or the top 20 or 30 projects, or even the top 40 maybe. Some of these projects you know pretty well already. So some of these projects, you could trust some of these names and developers and team members and advisors. But as far as Titanium, it looked good. What they were trying to accomplish, to me, sounded too far-fetched. Well, not necessarily far-fetched. It just sounds super ambitious. I knew it was going to take tons of development time, and that's why I was out on the whole deal. It just sounded kind of too good to be true, so to speak. I guess they were promoting like that they had deals with Disney, PayPal, but this one, yeah, they were talking like they had partnerships with these big multi-million-dollar companies, and at the end of the day, it was just one big lie. So you really just have to back check if you are doing some of this ICO investing. Any one of these projects can fail because there's so many projects now. So you just have to weigh the risk in some of these ICOs, in even projects. I think like Bitcoin suffered that attack recently, and there's a few others that it can happen with established projects as well. So you just want to be careful in crypto, and co-vesting or platforms that let you grow your portfolio in a safe way is kind of the way to go, in my opinion, if you can find it. I know, there's like master nodes. You can run a master node. You can do several different ways of earning crypto where it's safer than just throwing your money at an ICO, in my opinion. Now, like I said, this is not financial or investment advice. This is just entertainment. Now, as far as the co-vesting giveaway, I will be updating you guys on that in the next co-vesting video. But we already have some people that have submitted, and they are in the co-vesting $300 giveaway and more, where I'm giving away up to $25 of co-vesting. And you want to find out more about that $300 giveaway in this video here. I'll have a card in a link above, in that card above, or in the description below. So make sure you check that out. Hit the subscribe button and give a thumbs up. But with that being said, guys, I will see you guys in the next video and at the blockchain. Peace.